Men and women of culture, welcome back. May I have your coat, please? Yes, yes, the coat closet is over here. You know what I mean? Welcome back. We have ourselves a brand new episode of our favorite train wreck, Sarah Boone. And things just get more and more creative as time goes on. We're really seeing the deterioration of someone's mental state in real time, bro. Sarah Boone is out here casting Satan out of the judge and shit now. She's not getting things her way. There must be a demon inside of all the people who don't like her. The people don't want to visit her in jail. The judge don't want to do what she wants to do. Of course, Nicole is over there in Australia fucking up as usual. She needs to cast all the demons out of everybody, and I'm all here for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the one to tell her that this is the wrong move. This is probably the right thing. This is what you should spend your time doing while you fight this trial from prison. But anyways, I'm not here to talk too long. Let's go ahead and check out the new and improved Sarah Boone, okay? And mind you, I want to throw in a little spice. Peter at the time had a friend who was dying, and he's over here trying to help out. He kind of opened up to her. And man, Sarah skated over that shit like it was nothing. But let's go ahead and check this thing out because it's an interesting call.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm all right. It's the things I could tell you. That's all I'm going to say. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Okay, so I don't think I'm going to get a full phone call, which I'm pretty sure you've got 5 bazillion other things that you have to do because the warden is about to come through our dorm. But so if I may, please, I've been working.
So mind you, she knows he has 5 bazillion other things that he needs to do. And, she won't even be able to finish this phone call. So it's not really a call. It's not really like that. I'm not really going to ask you too much because I know you have a bazillion things to do. But I only have 3 things to ask of you. 3 huge things that I need you to do. Just always begging. Holy shit. She calls telling you that she's not going to have a whole bunch of shit for you as she drops the whole bunch of shit on top of you. It's crazy. You said, have you ever seen an elephant shit? It's kind of like that's the amount of shit Sarah's dropping on you. Go look it up. Look up elephant shit. You'll be surprised.
With Nicole for the past 2 weeks. Like this week has been very urgent because you know that I had a 10-day deadline to submit these documents and I'm down to only 2. I have these documents done. I just have to I was sending them to Nicole to try to see what she can do to save it as a PDF or whatever else it is, and I've been trying to get a hold of her probably for like 4 days now, and I call her like 8 times a day. There's no way that I can't wait anymore, and I could have already had it there if she would have been corresponding with me the way that she was supposed to be. So I didn't know if it was okay with you. They're not long documents. Can I just send them to you?
What are you asking me to do? I'm sorry.
Because I know that you are going to send them overnight, 2-day, or whatever else it is that you're going to do so I can beat this 10-day deadline. My cross notice, which I have to submit in order for my motion for contempt of the visitation applications, and then my motion for transport, I have to submit those like yesterday. And
Nicole is probably not answering you because everything that Nicole does is not good enough for her. Nicole probably stopped answering you because she's starting to hear through other people, other YouTubers, other, Reddit channels that you're talking shit about her. You know what I'm saying? She's not fucking with you because clearly you don't respect her. And even if you did respect her, clearly she's not doing a good enough job. You know what I'm saying? I call her 8 times a day. Oh my God, I don't know what's happening. I call her 8 times a day. What could be the problem? I call her 8 times a day. That indicates a problem, Sarah, that she probably fucking hates you at this point. I call her 8 times a day. What could be? No answer every time. Yeah. Stupid bitch.
And she hasn't.
And Nicole's not writing you? Okay.
Yesterday I called her 8 times.
Okay. I don't know why she's not calling you. My friend is very, very sick. He's got cancer and he's dying. So I'm actually at his house. And
Oh.
yeah. So I'm really not.
Okay, so let's just pause it right there. He drops this load on her. Oh. All right, so let's continue. Let's continue with the conversation.
able to help with that right now, but maybe tonight. I mean, can you just like send me what you need me to send?
They're not long.
Okay, so what do you need me to do? Print them and mail them?
Please, because I knew that you were going to mail.
No more conversation about the dying friend. No, 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 no. Oh. You know that type of response I give? Like, oh yeah, Timmy, he's like 10 and he fell over and he busted his knee open. Aw. That's the same type of response that she's giving. This is a beast right here. She don't give a fuck. It's crazy, bro. I just wanted to point that out. Like that was the response. Aw. Put a band-aid on it. That's basically what she's saying. What the fuck?
Them, but I wasn't planning on me actually just sending you the documents like I normally do, because I've sent them to her, but she's not sent them in a PDF format, so all you had to do was print. So however it is you do, like you have in the past, one of them's like one paragraph. One of them is a certificate of service. They're just like the motion for transport and then my motion for contempt, which I think you actually already have. So if you could please, yes, just print them and send them to this judge.
Look how she's trying to sound teary-eyed.
Yeah, if you email everything you want me to just print off and I'll send it.
Honestly, you hear how she's trying to be all teary-eyed? If you could please just send it. Like, Nicole's not doing her job. If you could please. Oh my God, the judge. I don't know what I'm going to do. Bitch, your life is going to stay the same regardless. You know what I'm saying? You dumbass.
I'm not sure I'll do my best to format it, but I don't know if I have like the time to make it perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have to.
Hold on, let's back this up. She wants him to send it, and she also wants him to format it and make it look pretty? Hold on.
Honestly, I'm not sure I'll do my best to format it.
No, well, let me back up some more.
Paragraph. One of them is a certificate of service. They're just like the motion for transport and then my motion for contempt, which I think you actually already have. So if you could please, yes, just print them and send them to this judge.
Okay. Yeah, if you email everything you want me to just print off and I'll send it. Honestly, I'm not sure I'll do my best to format it, but I don't know if I have like the time to make it perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have to. I just don't know why she's not responding to me, and I hope that she's okay, but like all she had to do was.
You don't hope that she's okay. You don't give a fuck about her. Nicole is trash to Sarah. Nothing. Nicole is nothing to Sarah. Just like how Walmart will have employees, for example, or let's not use any brand. Let's just say a big corporation, because I don't want to point out anybody. Let's say a big corporation, any of them. They don't give a fuck about those employees. That's how Sarah's treating her quote unquote friends. They're nothing but a means to an ends. You know, how's that go? A means to an end. So Sarah doesn't give a fuck about Nicole. I hope she's okay. No, you don't. You hope she responds to you to get what you need done. And then when she does a bit of an issue, a bit of a problem, mind you, you're not paying her, you're going to talk shit about her behind her back. Crazy.
Back to me in a PDF file. That's just my only thing.
Okay.
I'm scared. But with you telling me that, and I understand, Peter, I do, and I'm very sorry that you are having to deal with this, and your friend also.
Okay.
But when you sent me my pretrial statement, thank you for that. It's all one gigantic document. It's one gigantic document. So is that what it's going to look like if you send it the way that you do, just by printing it?
No, that's not how it gets sent to the judge.
Okay.
I said that in the beginning of the email. I said, don't worry, this is not how it goes to the judge. But in order for me to get it all to you in one quick way,
consolidated, yes.
I just, kind of grabbed it and pasted it in and sent it.
Yes, thank you for doing that. So for the 3 documents, the little documents that I send to you, will they be like that?
Will they be like that?
Will what be like what?
Will they just be messy like that with no editing? Like, will they just be like a blurb? Will it be messy like that? Or will you fix it for me, Pete? I know you're dealing with something, Peter. Oh my God, yes. But will they be messy like that? Just the 3 documents I want you to send for me. Will they be messy like how you fucked up the last time, Peter? Will they? Let's find out.
if I send you the 3 documents, will they come out like that pretrial statement, or you said you'll just do your darndest to do whatever you can with the format?
They won't look like that. No,
Okay,
I mean,
thank you.
I'll copy them and paste them in, so there'll be some formatting. When I pasted all that stuff in, it was just to get everything to you quickly. I just did it that way.
Oh, she wants them to look like how they looked before, proper and neat. Okay, I had it backwards, but still, she's trying to push him to fix her unfinished work, bro. Like, what are we doing? Come on. It's like you had the homework and you're trying to get your friend to do it the next day, and you did nothing to start, or you did like the minimal work and everything's wrong, and you want them to fix everything for you so that you could pass it in. It's not how life works. Shit, send some unfinished bullshit and begging Peter to go fix it.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, so one of the documents is my cross notice, and just so you are aware, I consolidated the certificate of service on the same page, which is fine because Martel did the same thing for one of their documents. So I've got the cross notice and the certificate of service on one page. It's just that's one page, and then my motion for transport, I think, is like
So
maybe 2 or 3 pages, and then you've got my motion for contempt regarding the visitation, but do you want me to resend it so they're just back to back to back,
it doesn't matter.
and you don't have to search for it?
The thing is, it doesn't matter. Why are you telling me that 2 separate documents are all put on one page? Peter already told you he's just going to print this shit out and send it. Why even bring that up? Oh, you want him to separate it real quick and easy for you?
I'm sorry, you broke up a little bit. Say it again.
You have my motion for contempt and to compel for the visitation applications. Do you want me to resend it so you don't have to research for it and you can just have all 3 of the documents that I need to have printed? Back.
Just send me everything with instructions on what you need me to do, and I'm gonna try
Okay,
to get to it tonight. But keep calling Nicole
I am.
because I don't know what's gonna. I mean, he's nearing the end here, so I'm kind of on standby with everything. So I'm kind of stuck here depending on what happens.
Yes.
So
Before I called you, that was my 7th time, and right now technically it's in the middle of the night for her over there, and I just didn't care because I haven't talked to her in 4 days. It's probably about 32 phone calls. So I don't know if her American number's been disconnected or like what.
32 phone calls in 4 days. This bitch has problems. Officially, Sarah Boone. Well, we've been knowing this for years now, but holy shit. 30 how many phone calls in how many days? Holy shit, Sarah, you have a problem. This is worse than like an ex-girlfriend who's obsessed. 32 phone calls in 4 days. It's starting to look like we might need to put restraining orders on the table in real life, if somebody's doing stuff like that. What the fuck? Nicole blocked you, Sarah. I don't know what's happening. If she could just do what she's supposed to do. She's not your employee. She's not your employee. You don't pay her. She's doing this because she heard about you on some fucking YouTube channel or something. Like,
What's going on? I have no idea. So you were my last resort to call to ask if I could just send it to you because I know my deadline that I have, and I'm trying to do whatever it is I can to abide by the orders.
Okay.
okay.
Well, when you send me that stuff, I'll grab it, I'll print it, I'll drop it in the mail, and then you should be good to go. But hopefully I can get that in the mail tomorrow. And then if not, then the next day. But I mean, obviously keep trying Nicole, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, because she can't mail it either one way or another. So that's why I waited almost to the last minute because I was like, well, at least he can at least 2-day it or whatever it is, however you do it, and then know for a fact that you'll have tracking too, so we know when it actually gets there.
Mhm.
So thank you.
No problem.
I hope you know, Peter, that I try not to bother you, and I try to do whatever it is I can through whoever else. But I'm so damn tired of this. I'm so tired of this, and don't.
And yet here you are again, call after call after call after call, calling Peter. You know why though? It's because I think he's really the last person. I think at a certain point everybody stops fucking with her. There's even some people who start communicating with Tanika too, since all this shit. Everybody leaves Sarah. That's the one common denominator. Everybody's gonna eventually leave Sarah or get killed by her. Because she's toxic. So this is the last one, and she's trying to wonder why Nicole's not answering. And you're if I could do anything else, Peter, it's because you're you. That's why you have no one else, and she can't really figure that out. Julian tried to tell her one time, but she wasn't listening.
Don't get me wrong, and I love Nicole, and she knows it, and she keeps telling me to
See,
stop
look,
thanking her
talking
so
shit.
much. But I am so grateful for her. But then it's like it comes down to the wire like this, and I can't live my life like this. I just want to get it in, get it done, and I could have done it however many days ago, but I've been waiting for her. So I just know that, okay?
Yeah, no, I know. I get it.
I don't get it.
She's
Like, I don't know why.
She's got a shit going on in her life.
Well, I think her American number may have gotten disconnected, so I don't know for that for sure.
Why is it saying this?
I get exactly. Probe her a little bit more, Peter. Why is it saying that it's disconnected or what? No, she blocked you, and you don't want to accept the fact that she don't fuck with you like that no more. You hurt her feelings, Sarah. You know, come on now. Why would you hurt her feelings like that? We're talking about her, and you still are trying to hurt her feelings. She's not even in the room.
Probably called 30 times.
Is it saying it's disconnected?
No, it doesn't tell me anything. It just goes to voicemail. Like, it'll
Yeah, it's because you're blocked.
ring and ring and ring like a normal phone call, but then it goes to voicemail. And then she said, sometimes I hear it, sometimes I don't hear it. And I said, well, can you just walk around with your phone in your pocket or, whatever else it is you're doing? Just, if you don't mind, because she and I know to call each other at like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, because that's her time over there at nighttime when Lucas is asleep. Her Lucas is asleep, and she can get on the computer and the phone with me. And then it's mine first thing in the morning, and everybody's out of the dorm, and I can utilize her. So that's why I don't understand.
I said this in the live stream the other day, yesterday. The way she talks it's really like the target manager. It's so disgusting. She treats everybody like they're her entry level workers, and she's like a 10-year, like a good 7 to 10 year manager. I'm just trying to figure out the best way I can utilize her. And, this time of day, I have to figure it out. So, it's just all about efficiency. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to utilize her. Bitch, what? That's how you know she don't give a fuck about these people. They're all tools to her. You ever have that? It's the same thing like going into the HR's office when when you did something wrong or you're not working to your best ability. And they use words like utilized and growth and what's another good word? Growth, utilize, job function, just a whole bunch of buzzwords that really piss you off in the soul, but you have to smile at their faces. Sarah's the fakest person ever. I'm trying to think of some words, but on the spot, I'm not thinking of anything. Sometimes they'll say you seem distracted. You seem distracted lately. What can we do to help you grow in your role? It's so fucking cringe. I hate it. And Sarah talks the same way.
Your phone with you in the morning, and I just don't know what the disconnect is, like literally. So I'm sorry, but I had to call you.
I don't know what the disconnect is either, but I'm sure that something's going on. But yeah, so if you just email me that stuff when I can get to the post office, I definitely will.
Okay,
Peter's fully checked out. He does not give a fuck about it. Peter doesn't give a fuck about anything. And you're gonna realize in this call, Sarah's gonna start to realize that Peter it just doesn't really give a fuck. He's probably gonna drop that shit off in the mail next week or something. So out of the blue, she starts talking about a documentary happening and if they can sell it to Court TV, but that's in the future. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But this is where I believe Sarah starts to pick up on, okay, he's not fucking with me at all. Even someone as tone deaf as Sarah Boone, I think started to catch on.
Back, and I'm going to send you right now, because it's just been sitting in my draft motions, my cross notice and the motion to attach with it. I'll send you the instructions, but the cross notice has to go with the motion for contempt, but I'll put that together for you. And then just my motion for transport.
Okay.
She said this like 3 times.
I thought they weren't transporting you.
They weren't transporting me. And to be honest with you, Peter, if you're asking me, I'm so torn between this. Like, I'm hoping, okay, I don't want to be transported, but I do want to be transported.
That makes no sense.
Do get transported, of course I am in the courtroom and it's a completely different experience. if I'm not in the courtroom, I save my bed, I save my position in the program, I save everything here. And don't get me wrong, and alimony are worth, uprooting and so on and so forth. For no doubt, no question. But my thing is though, for me to have to go all the way to county jail, all this and everything, and I think right now at this point, because it has to be scheduled so far in advance, I think I'm past the point of even having the possibility of being transported. So my thing is, with me sending this transport motion, I think if anything, it just shows my determination and eagerness to the judge and the world, and eventually.
And that's where you fail yourself every single fucking time, Sarah. You being an irritating, frustrating bitch to the system is not going to prove anything. And she's done this before. I will say it worked one time when she landed her lawyer because she was going to go pro se. She landed an attorney. That actually worked. So I guess maybe being a pain in the ass works every once in a while. Every dog has its day. But overall, she really thinks that being this really bitchy, annoying, frustrating inmate is going to show like tenacity or something. Or it's going to show deep growth in her. Like it's going to show the potential in her personality. No, it just irritates people. Number one, proving anything to the world is stupid because our opinions don't fucking matter, right? And it's not going to prove anything to the judge. They're going to look at you as a problematic inmate, and you're going to force a bias into their brain that they're not supposed to have. But hey, we're all human. They're going to be biased against you as the problematic, bitchy inmate. She's like, oh, yeah, no. But with all these motions coming through, I just want them to feel like I have all this to net. Man, fuck out of here. Let's back that up because that's like Sarah Boone's biggest problem ever since she got to jail. That sentence she said right there.
So far in advance, I think I'm past the point of even having the possibility of being transported. So my thing is, with me sending this transport motion, I think if anything, it just shows my determination. And
you understand what I'm saying? She's sending the motion, and she knows it's not even going to go through. She knows that. She admits it herself. She's just being irritating. Oh no, it's gonna make them feel like I'm just. Oh my god. All right, Sarah, cool. I guess, bro.
I think I'm past the point of even having the possibility of being transported. So my thing is, with me sending this transport motion, I think if anything, it just shows my determination and eagerness to the judge and the world, and eventually Lucas. He'll see it also or hear about it.
Oh, her son.
That it's
okay.
a good faith effort yet again on my part, trying to be included in my case.
Yeah, same.
So what are your thoughts?
No thoughts. Zero thoughts at all.
I hear the conundrum, I guess is the word.
Yeah.
I would say if you can, I would go.
Quite the conundrum, my brother.
Yes,
Quite.
of course I would. If she, if it happened, then of course I would.
Yeah, I mean, if they want you to go, you're going to go. But I mean, I would, if I had a choice, I'd try and make every effort to go.
Yep. Okay, well, that's what my heart was telling me at the same time also. And
oh, wait, is that her blind?
I would love to know also the court on its own motion.
My bad. I was going to show you guys something, but I have an overlay with Sarah's face. So never mind. I'll bring it up next video.
Why would you do that? And I don't know if it's because she was confused on how to do a transport order or what's going on or whatever else it is. I don't know why. Or if she doesn't want me in the courtroom because of the insanity of social media and everything that we've already forewarned them about.
I think that's what's
There's
happening.
no insanity.
Like we talked about the last.
But she can't do that to me. I mean, Satan himself could show up at the
You know one thing I'll say? I've covered big cases. Shonda Vander Ark, Daryl Brooks, Alex Murdaugh. These are the big ones, right? Paul Ferguson, that's connected to Shonda. Of course, Wade Wilson. We've covered a lot of people, and you attract a community of viewers per person. And everybody has their own viewing tendencies, and like they have their own. Some people are aggressive in the comments, and they want the person to die. A lot of people like that were like for the Mackenzie Cirillo case. There were a lot of people who aggressively wanted her to suffer. The Sarah Boone crowd is the most chill crowd of all. I say all that to say Most people in my comment section, I be scrolling through it at night and shit. I can't respond to everybody, but trust me, I'm reading them. I be scrolling through this shit. Y'all just enjoy the show, chilling, laughing, and just calling out how stupid she really is. So for Sarah to come out and say like, "Oh, there's just gonna, because of all the pandemonium of all the YouTubers and all the social media craze," no, bro. If we're really the Sarah Boone viewers, tendencies and behaviors are of the most relaxed and chill vibes out of all the others, in my opinion. So it's not really helping her case.
Desk, the pulpit, you know, it doesn't matter. That's you're infringing on my constitutional rights.
They're infringing. Okay. How?
That's what's so crazy. Like, so they're protecting themselves in one way or another?
Well,
It's
it's
me.
not really infringing on your constitutional rights, right? Because you have I hear what you're saying, trust me. But just to play devil's advocate, I mean, they're going to say, we're giving her access to the court. She can dial in by phone. It's just too.
How am I supposed to submit my exhibits? That's what's crazy to me also, and be able to, like, real time provide arguments and rebuttals.
Yeah.
How can I submit my
Yeah.
exhibits? That's what's crazy to me. How can I submit my exhibits with no instruction, no permission of, anything, formally that I'm allowed to do without being sanctioned? It's wild to me. Like, it's either she's already made her mind up, and yes, they were in violation because the orders were active and they were court ordered however many times, and it's just here, give it to her, or it's one of those things where it's just like, look, you're part of it, you're in it, that's how it's going to be. That's what makes me think it's either or.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even care about me going through all of this to try to get her my stack of exhibits that I'm fighting tooth and nail for to get a copy of.
Do you ever talk to the law administration and the law library there and talk to them about getting you paper and pen and stamps and all that stuff?
I've sent 2 inmate request forms, and believe it or not, I actually had a 2-hour meeting today with Santiago. Oh, man, she came out of the gate with horns and sharp teeth and claws and everything, thinking that I was mad at her.
Horns and sharp teeth and claws. Sounds like Santiago is the devil, Sarah. You fighting a whole bunch of demons and devils in that prison, man? I saw shit. Who knew, right? Who knew demons and devils were in prison? Shit is crazy. Unfortunate, Sarah. Unfortunate. But, that's why I feel like I have the privilege of living outside of jail, because I don't really zip people and suffocate them in suitcases. So, so.
Her over the DR. And I was like, look, I don't care about nothing. It's under the rug. Let's just go ahead and keep going forward, because you're still going to be my classifications officer, and I'm still going to be an inmate needing your help. So whatever it is, it's over and done with. So I think she wiped the sweat from her brow, and she wasn't even going to take me back to her office. But I said, do you have 10 minutes, please? Because no one else is helping me. And so I told her that I have put in, let's see, I think I'm at 11 inmate request forms to the classifications department to view my USB. And, of course, she points her finger at everybody else but herself, and gave me inmate request forms to send more to the law library. I'm already waiting for the law library to give me access to copies. That's priority right now. And I told her, I said, this USB at this point, which has already been paid for and you guys have almost had for 3 months, is obsolete at this point. There's nothing that I could have applied. There's nothing now that I could have applied it to my pretrial conference, my pretrial statement, and now I'm getting ready to have it for trial, but I've already prepared without having any of it. She's like, yeah, you're right. So I still haven't, I've never gotten my USB access. And now I think I've got 37 exhibits. And
You notice how she's just saying all this stuff and none of it matters? The last topic before she got into this whole USB fuckery was her transfer request. And if you guys recall, she was terrified to be transferred because she said it was going to be hotter. And she was unsure if the new place was going to be cleaner, so she didn't want to transfer. Now she's fine to transfer, even though it's way past the time it probably won't happen. Now she's fighting over a USB for information, right? Stay with me now. She's fighting for a USB with information that's not even applicable to anything. What is Sarah doing? Being a frustrating bitch. That's what she does best. And she's applying those years of practice in prison beautifully, wonderfully, magnificently. Shit.
And it's just paper. them. She's like, well, they'll just put a lien against your account. I said, I don't care what they do. I just need an effing copy, and then I can send it to the courts because I don't care if Martel gets a copy of it or not. And if the judge really wants him to have it, they can make a copy, like they've done a whole bunch of my other motions, and give it to him themselves.
Mm.
I'm just concerned the court sees it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm almost 20 inmate request forms in with nothing to show for it, other than me sitting here waiting.
20 inmate request forms in. But nah, it's the demons in there.
With a question mark over my head.
Yeah.
It's insanity. Like I don't even know. It's not an insane asylum. It's not a circus. Like I just can't even begin to describe it to you. And Miss Santiago just sat there and stared at me. Like I was like, it's different because I'm the inmate and you get to go home at whatever 4:30, 5 o'clock or whatever else it is. But she couldn't believe that I still haven't seen my USB, and I was like, in my head, okay, because I keep sending them to you to request it. And then that Ryan hasn't still put in the visitation form. She still can't believe that. And everything else that I've been going through now is trying to get the copies from the law library.
Yeah. I think you just got to kind of keep asking, like they say, like the squeaky wheel gets oil first. Be careful with that because you don't want to piss anybody off.
Be careful.
And how many days do you have to the trial?
The 25th.
The 25th.
Today's what, the 8th?
Is the 8th. Okay. So you got like 2 weeks roughly, a little more.
Right. And my exhibits are due to the court and to Martel.
That's really what you need to print off.
And my cross notice. Yes, why, friend, forever? Do you think I'm calling you because I can't wait on Nicole anymore?
It's not even convincing or anything. It's not. She said, so why, friend, forever? Would I be? She called Peter friend forever. That's what she called him. Oh, if somebody walks up to you, you've known them for a couple of months and shit, maybe a couple of years, and they're like, hey, friend forever. If they're not being sarcastic, you gotta keep an eye on that person. They're probably gonna backdoor you at some day.
And my exhibits are due to the court and to Martel.
That's really what you need to print off.
And my cross notice. Yes, why, friend, forever? Do you think I'm calling you because I can't wait on Nicole anymore? This shit was supposed to be there like
forever?
2-3 days ago.
Okay, but the exhibits, neither Nicole can't do that.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Right, you got to handle that.
That's the third fucking strike.
For the other side.
That's the third strike. She's doing all this for nothing. Nicole can't even send the motion herself. So why are you harassing Nicole to do it? If she this is the third thing that we've caught her doing for absolutely no reason.
Just got to send it to me. I'll print it off and drop it in the mail. I'm going to really try for tomorrow, but it all really depends on my friend's health. So if not, then it'll be the day after. But that kind of is what it is.
I understand.
Yeah, you got to get access to that freaking printer or the copy machine.
Yes. And if I am able, okay, I'm wiping the sweat from my brow with you sending this for me. So thank you. Like she'll have it Monday? Regardless of how you send it, what day you send it, it'll be there on Monday?
Yeah, it should be there by Monday.
Thank you. So, look, that's off my plate, okay? I don't have to worry about that. Now, yes, tomorrow is the last day of this week. If I have to show up there with all of my exhibits in hand and have them turn me away and threaten me with another DR because I'm standing there waiting for copies to be made after 3-4 inmate request forms, then so be it.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I'm supposed to do, and that's where Santiago also instructed me to go 2 more times.
Santiago really got her in the loop. Santiago got her going everywhere.
If I got those copies done and out of here.
Santiago got Sarah Boone in a loop right now, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm
okay. All right,
okay.
so we have a plan. You're going to work on getting your copies. I'm going to I'll look for that stuff that's coming in.
Going to go send it to you after I hang up. I have to write one of them on the tablet for you, but it's already handwritten, so all I got to do is just retype it.
All right, so then you retype that, send it to me. I'll drop that in the mail. We have not heard back from Court TV.
I figured. You would send me a message.
We're going to reach out again And
Yep.
Oh, so Peter brings it up. Okay, I thought Sarah Boone had brought it up, but she's very receptive to this conversation. So this is where the conversation kind of shifts a little bit. They kind of shift over to the documentary for the first time. So I am kind of excited to see if there's more documentary talk in the future, and if we actually get a few mock questions, maybe if they're practicing on the phone. Who knows? I think as of right now, he's trying to push her over the hump for family court so he can look back and have some leverage and be like, hey, listen, I did all of this for you. You got to give me something for us to move forward. As like a show of good faith, I've done this. We can move forward. So he kind of moves forward into documentary speak. Let's check this out.
see,
And let's just thank you.
and look, it's a big ask. Like, we're asking them to step out of their format and do something larger and more in depth. But that's what you want and that's what you need.
I'm still determining, do we want to give them that? Do we want to give them that?
Do we want to what?
Do we want to give them that? Like with what it is that we have to offer, I mean, whoever we give this to, and it's actually whoever we gift this to.
Whoever we gift this to, this bitch is so far up her own ass, is crazy. She's talking like her story is going to make, what is it? It's not Law and Crime, Court TV. Court TV has millions of subscribers, bro. Sarah Boone was probably a big story on Court TV 2 years ago. Court TV could give a fuck about the information you have now because it's not really anything you're willing to give. I could see if it was an exclusive deep dive to every thought you had up to the moment you killed George and how bad you feel about it or not, but you're never going to give anybody that. Court TV doesn't give a fuck what you have to offer. Whoever we gift this to is going to be like God's gift to earth, bitch. Nobody cares about this shit. I'm sorry, nobody really cares. Your story is fizzling out. Let's just be honest.
They have to be like worthy and totally understanding
They have to be worthy and totally. Oh my God.
of what our total take is going to be of this, and also the impact that it's going to make. So whoever it's going to do, whoever we decide to do this with, it's going to make them big.
Whoever we get on board, when we sign up with somebody, these are documentary filmmakers, right? So they have like journalistic integrity. So that's really important. And they want to be signed up to the vision. And that's great. But once that happens, we don't really have a lot of control over that. That said, that's kind of one of the reasons why I really like the YouTube option.
Yeah.
I think anything that's successful is relentlessly fair and unbiased, but at the very least, we kind of know what's being said.
It's ours and no one else's.
At this point, it's just kind of a matter of hitting that switch and doing it. I mean, it's going to take time to get the infrastructure and the people in place to.
That's in process, though, right?
What's up?
That's in process, though, right?
Yeah, it's in process. I mean, I just, we're just kind of waiting to hear back from Court TV and.
Yeah, send them one more.
And guess what? Legend has it. I'll fill you in on a secret real quick. Legend has it. Motherfuckers is still waiting for that Court TV call. Court TV's not responding to no goddamn email about Sarah Boone giving them the story of their life, but they have to be relentlessly fair and unbiased and willing to accept the garbage that she gives them without pushing back. That's basically those are basically the stipulations. It's never going to happen. They probably didn't even see the email.
Exercising all these other avenues. But yes, to answer your question, all that other stuff is in motion. But once we decide to go that way, it's still going to take time.
I get it. That's fine. So let's exhaust Court TV because they either are or they're not. And if they are, then we want to know what their proposition is. And if we like it, great. If not, peace out, guys. Let's person.
I hear you. You also got to understand, no Court TV, not the YouTube channel, nobody gonna sign up to do a PR campaign for you. And I know that's not what you're asking.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be fair. And even if we were to do our own YouTube channel, people are going to be fair. And they're going to talk about the issues, which is a good thing, right? Get into the nitty gritty. I think that is the approach that needs to be.
And guess what? A couple years later, people came through and people were fair. People were quite fair, and everybody says that Sarah Boone is a dumbass piece of shit. So I mean, I guess we got our answer, right?
had with a case like yours. And frankly, Sarah, I think it's a conversation that needs to be had.
Yes, but I thought that I had to silence myself because that's what my appeal was for.
Of course, your appeal is no. You got to be kind of stay a little bit quiet because I think, right. I'm not an attorney again, but
That's what I thought. That's why I haven't. That's why I haven't been pushing y'all's buttons saying, what's going on? Let's do this. Let's do this.
well, you want to be careful with your legal matters, right? You don't want to put any of that stuff in jeopardy, obviously. But the appeal is like more technical in nature. We've talked about this, right? I mean, we're not so sure that your appeal is even going to happen, right? I mean, I think the judge was. I don't know. I mean, we'll see, right? But I think that the larger opportunity is probably going to be post-conviction relief.
Well, I'm rebuking Satan on that one because nobody has a crystal ball, and the technicalities cannot be made up, and they are unjust, and they are actually against the law. So if they're going to charge me with it, they need to get charged also.
And I love how she always says some shit like that. If they're gonna charge me, they probably need to get charged themselves. You know what the judge is doing is illegal. Judge Kranick, what he did was illegal, and he needs to be. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? You? You're in jail. So how about you shut the fuck up and be a good prisoner? Be a good girl. Because at the end of the day, the conviction you have doesn't really rely on what the fuck they did. You know, they may have done something that you didn't like, but it's not going to change anything in your predicament. So why even bring it up? Just for sakes and purposes of bitching and moaning only. I promise you. Those are the only purposes for it. And she's over here wasting Peter's time.
No, I hear you. Look, I'm in your corner. I think that you have a
Yeah,
really
look, I'm in
strong
your
case for
corner.
appeal.
Sarah, listen, I'm in your corner. So, you know, like, yeah, I mean, I swear he doesn't know what the fuck she said in the past 5 minutes. I think I can barely remember what she said in the past 5 minutes. It's so fucking rambled.
But I also am not going to sugarcoat anything with you. And I also know the statistics and how many appeals get granted. And there's a lot of politics in there. So
nobody else has a case like mine either.
That's
Oh
very,
my
very
fucking
true.
God, bro.
And you know, oh, by the way, what is going on with that? So okay, so your appeal, have you heard anything about anybody getting appointed to your case? Any news?
No, I keep asking you, and I keep asking Nicole, and nobody sends me information. Like, I don't know what's been filed on the DCA. Nobody tells me. Because I've been asking.
I just talked to you the other day about it. We looked it up together.
No, I don't think you got that far.
No, we did. I looked it up. I said there was nothing that I was seeing on the website.
Oh, then I must not have understood what you were talking about.
Yeah, no, we were on the phone and I looked it up. I remember. Hang on, I'll look it up again.
Like, that's another thing, too, where I'm like, Nicole, man, just let me know. Like, I even reached
Nicole
out to my
said,
brother.
"Fuck
He
you."
has to have surgery coming up here in the next couple of days, so, like, I haven't heard back from him.
Does he want to talk to me at all or no?
Probably not. He doesn't want to talk to anybody.
Listen to what she says here, right? She said probably not. My brother probably doesn't want to talk to you or anybody, including herself, right? Not even Sarah. Sarah's brother didn't visit her, hasn't been calling her, nothing. You know why? Because she's a fungus that tries to grow on you. Why would I want fungus growing on me? I don't want that. That'll give me skin irritations. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? But the reason that she gives to cope with it is hilarious. Listen to the reason as to why he's mad at her.
He's upset with why I'm here because he knows who I am as a good person and a sister.
He's upset that she is where she is because he knows that deep down she's a really good person and a good sister. Huh? You're in there for fucking murder. What are you talking about? And you're begging your brother to where he doesn't want to talk to you anymore. That's the reality. Oh, no, he's just mad because, like, I'm actually a good person, and he doesn't like that I'm in here, so he just refuses to talk to me because I'm such a good person. This... Man, I need to get some pills that makes me this fucking delusional. This just for a couple of hours. Let me pop one.
And a mother.
Yeah, but he also knows, like, I've been working with you for a year, and I've been really...
Well, that's fine. When the time comes and you actually need to utilize him, that's fine, but don't spook him.
I'm not going to spook anybody.
Fuck?
Well, I mean, he doesn't know the difference between a troll or not because he's been awful things texted to him and all this other stuff and email and phone calls and all this other stuff like you guys have gone through, and he doesn't want it either.
Join the club.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't want to do it. That's why I'm like, if you want to utilize him later down the road, super, but don't spook him right now.
I'm not. I mean, I just think it would be nice to.
I'm sure he'll say something when the time comes for whatever it is we decide to do production-wise, but...
You have 1 minute remaining.
No, this is a long-ass
with
fucking call,
kind
gang.
of start to try and get
Holy
all our
shit.
ducks in a row. Okay, wait, hang on a second.
Holy sh! How'd they even get this
I'm
call to go for
looking.
so long?
Okay, Boone.
This is all one call.
Okay, it's downloading. Nothing is up yet.
Okay, thank you.
Well, anyways, we're gonna cut it right there because she just she's gonna continue. I think she brings up to make sure he prints off those pieces of paper and mail them. You know, be a good boy, Pete. Basically, what she's gonna tell him. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments, man. I think her life is really breaking down, bro. It's really we're starting to see how she really thinks of herself. You know, and it's true. She thinks that she can do no wrong deeply. After you see her talk about how big of a deal she would be to like a whole giant news media group, you can already tell how inflated her ego is. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments, man. I'm going to see you guys real soon. Peace. I love y'all. Happy Monday.